Why is it beneficial to conserve forests? The importance of forest cannot be underestimated. Forests are now being cleared twice as fast as they were 25 years ago. It is necessary to conserve forests because of following benefits. First benefit of forest is oxygen they provide. Trees are nature's recycling machines. They take carbon dioxide and release oxygen to support life on Earth. Forests reduce air pollution. Forests filter the air and reduce pollution. They remove air pollutants like carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, and sulfur dioxide. Third, food. Many people depend on foods found within forests, such as fruits and nuts. Fourth, forests prevent soil erosion. Fifth, there is need to conserve forests to preserve biodiversity. Loss of forest poses a significant threat to biodiversity. Sixth, forests provide home and shelter to people. Millions of people still live in forests and in its vicinity. If these forests are destroyed, it would cause poverty to increase and create millions of refugees. 7. Medicinal value. A large percentage of drugs used for various diseases are extracted from plants and animals that live in forests. Many trees like Pacific yew and moringa are known for medicine and therapeutic uses. These trees are mostly found in forests. Many indigenous people rely on forest plants to make their own herbal medicines that treat ailments such as coughs, colds, asthma, pain relief, etc. 8. Forests provide home to nearly half of all species found on Earth. 9. Create jobs. Lakhs of people are directly employed in forest management or conservation. 10. They create natural beauty. 11. Forests help in generating rainfall. Now, we will discuss some steps for conservation of forests. Number 1. Controlling forest fires. Latest firefighting, latest firefighting techniques should be adopted to conserve the forest in case of fire. Number 2. More trees should be planted to increase the forest cover. Trees should be selected according to the geographical conditions of a particular region and proper care should be taken during the growth of trees. Third, we can protect forests from pests and diseases by spraying chemicals, antibiotics. Fourth, we should make proper utilization of forest products. Fifth, with the advent of industrialization, trees have been cut at an alarming rate for raw materials and various other purposes. This felling of trees can be regulated by selective cutting, clear cutting, and shelter wood cutting. We should also understand the meaning of selective cutting, clear cutting, and shelter wood cutting for better understanding of the concept. Selective cutting means the cutting out of trees that are mature or defective or of inferior kinds to encourage the growth of the remaining trees in a forest. Clear cutting is a forestry practice in which most or all trees in an area are uniformly cut down. Shelter wood cutting means that trees are removed in a series of cuts designed to achieve a new stand under the shelter of remaining trees. Why is it important to conserve wildlife? In the last 40 years, there have been as estimated loss of 10,000 wildlife species thanks to human activities like agriculture expansion, poaching, etc. Although extinction has always been a part of nature's pattern, human beings are responsible for accelerating this extinction process by a factor of between 100 and 1,000 times normal. Wildlife conservation is important due to following reasons. Number 1, medicinal values. Wild plants and animals play an important role in fulfilling our pharmaceutical needs For example, cobra venom is used as an important ingredient in making medications for nerve leprosy. It is necessary to conserve wildlife for the protection of biodiversity. Biodiversity is an important issue. Reduction in numbers of one animal species interrupts the ecosystem and the natural food chain and leads to threat to other species. For example, carnivore animals like lions, cheetahs, and leopards depends on herbivores like antelopes for their survival. If antelopes become extinct in the jungle, that can be detrimental to the survival of the cats. Let us also understand the meaning of wildlife and wildlife conservation. As per Cambridge Dictionary, wildlife means animals and plants that grow independently of people, usually in natural conditions. Wildlife conservation is the practice of protecting plant and animal species and their habitats. Jobs. In places where there is zoo or wildlife sanctuary, it creates a lot of direct or indirect jobs for people. For example, people stay in nearby hotels, journalists make documentaries, people work in zoo or sanctuaries to take care of animals, saving the nature for fun and mental well-being. Watching animals in their natural habitat is not only fun but also relaxing. People who spend most of their time outdoors, whether watching wild animals, taking a walk, or a ride in natural habitats, are less likely to suffer from stress related complications. Promotes tourism. Most of people visit a particular country over others is basically due to the country's flora and fauna as well as natural habitats such as forests, mountains, and water bodies. These two pictures show how the protection of wildlife in their natural environment promotes tourism and provides jobs to the local people. Identification of new plant and animal species for research. A significant number of animals and plants are not yet discovered. Some researchers believe that medications for some of incurable diseases will most likely come from animals and plants that are yet to be discovered. Pollination. Nearly 90% of wild flowering plants need pollinators such as bees, insects, butterflies, and some birds to transfer pollens in between flowers. The pollination leads to fertilization. Pollination ensures that a plant will produce full-bodied fruit and a full set of viable seeds. Foods and beverages produced with the help of pollinators include apple, chocolate, coffee, melons, vanilla, etc. In the first picture, process of pollination has been shown in a simple manner. By conserving wildlife, we are ensuring that future generations can enjoy natural world and their incredible species that live within it. The second picture shows two very beautiful animals. If we do not conserve wildlife, such like beautiful animals will become extinct. Microorganisms in wildlife take part in nitrogen fixation and increase the soil fertility. Causes of wildlife destruction. Cutting down of forest has led to the scarcity of food and space that has killed many animals. Increasing demand for hides and meat has led to the hunting of animals. Frequent floods and earthquakes are the natural causes of wildlife destruction. Agricultural growth, timber extraction, mining, cattle breeding, oil extraction have also led to wildlife destruction. How can we conserve wildlife? Wildlife can be conserved by the endangered and vulnerable species can be kept in captivity in places such as zoos and bred to increase their population. The more number of national parks and sanctuaries should be established for preserving the natural habitats of wild animals and birds throughout the country. Stop unauthorized cutting of forest trees for timber and wood for fuel immediately because deforestation destroys the natural habitat of wild animals and birds. Move towards a plant-based diet. A lot of habitat destruction is from cutting down forest for agriculture. This is not only for cattle but also for the grains and soy to feed the animals that humans eat. Visit zoo and natural reserves. When you visit your local zoo and natural reserves, the entry fee and other parking charges you pay can go a long way in maintaining these protected areas. Donate to wildlife charities. The more money these charities receive, the more they can do to help conservation efforts around the world. Buy responsibly. By not purchasing products made from endangered animals or their parts, you can help in stopping wildlife trafficking, which has caused immense damage to the environment. Do not purchase items such as ivory under any circumstances. Some of the laws should be made to ban the killing or capturing of endangered animals or birds. It should be made a punishable offense. Such laws should be enforced strictly and should not remain on paper only. Breeding programs for endangered species should be organized. Be volunteer. Donate your time if you don't have money to give. Many organizations and zoos have volunteer programs. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.